What's going on, guys? Episode 76 of the bq.POV daily of whatever the fuck this is. Episode 76 of that. And so I just got done at the gym. Wrote a quick little list of things I wanted to talk about because it seems like the podcast flows a lot better when I have shit ready for me to talk about as opposed to just freeballing it. But we've learned our lesson with that. So I'm going to try to not ever do that again. But I'm sure FedEx days where I'm sure after episode 100, it'll be a lot more. Here's the thing. I'm sure after episode 100, the quality of this particular show will go down, but the intent and the purpose will still be there. And if not, it'll be greater than it has been. But when I start the other podcast, that's where the quality will be. That's where the professionalism and the organization, well, I hope anyway, because I've got 100 reps of this shit in by the time I get there. So hopefully it's good. But anyway, so, dude, I was thinking this morning, like, I don't know, man, just the shit that I'm doing, you know. I'm waking up at 1:45 in the morning. And then I'm going outside and running a mile. And then I'm coming home and sitting in ice cold water. And then I'm forcing myself to read for 10 pages, which is usually a half hour because I'm a slow-ass reader. And then I stretch for about 10 minutes. And then I practice gratitudes and write them down. It's another 10 minutes or so. Then I overlook my power list for the day and get planned and figure out how I'm going to do what I'm going to do for the day. It's about 20 minutes. And somewhere in there, I got to eat. And so I eat. And then I got to shower somewhere in there too. And that's how I start every single day before I go to work at 5 a.m. And today was such a drag, dude. Today was such a drag. And what I'm trying to get at here is I'm never going to give up. Because, listen, so I'm doing all these things. And I'm putting myself through my personal hell right now. This sucks, it's rough. It's very hard for me. I'm putting myself through all of this. And there is no way that I'm going to do all of this to just quit or to not get a reward. To think that I'm waking up that early, going for a run in 15-degree weather, pretty much midnight, it's black, it's pitch black, it's cold as shit. And then getting in, just to, everything I just said, to think that I'm doing all of that, and that's not even part of anything, that's just because I'm trying to stay disciplined. To think that I'm doing all of that, to then just quit, to not get a reward from it, what the fuck? That's stupid. So it's a really long way of saying that I'm never going to give up ever, no matter what. I'm sure I'm going to want to plenty of times. But when it comes to actually pulling the plug, throwing in the towel, whatever, I don't think I'll ever do it. And I can say that with a lot of confidence, actually, because I don't know. It pretty much is what I said. There's no way I'm going to be doing all this shit and not get a reward from it. The only way that I won't is if I quit, and I'm not going to quit. So therefore, all my wildest dreams, my craziest, biggest ambitions will come true. It's just a matter of time now. And so I was thinking about that this morning because God, dude, there's something in my fucking nose and I'm getting pissed. So this... Okay. Pissed. I'm mad. So I was thinking this morning. Okay. Fuck. I was thinking this morning because I was late to work by 2 minutes, okay? And I shouldn't be late. it hits me hard when I'm late because that's not in any way, shape, or form setting the standard or being a leader or setting, so it makes me, I feel embarrassed, I'm so much better than that. But then the other side of me is logical and says, nobody starts work till 5:30 anyway, so being late with this particular job doesn't fucking matter. And anybody who is getting after me for it needs to think logically about the shit, because if I get in there at 5:29 and everybody else still hasn't started work, but I do start work at 5:29, then it doesn't matter if I'm late or not. And then the other part of me, the third part here is like, hey, dude, just be on fucking time. It's easy. And plus, that's when work starts. You signed up for that shit. If you're not there, you're getting paid to not be there. That's not fair. And so there's multiple sides to that. But I always go to the logical side, because I always think, okay, well, everybody else is still, holding their dicks in their hand. What difference does it make if I'm holding my dick in my hand outside the front door versus inside the door, Or if I'm taking a shit while clocked in versus not. It just gets me mad. But anyway, so the reason why that ties in is because I was late and everybody was in the break room. They had this meeting thing about we got new teams, which is sweet. Getting paired up with the fucking homie, so I'm excited about that. And I walk in, everybody's in there, and my manager says, "Hey, we start at 5, homeboy." And I said, "I know." And that, first of all, I deserve that, right? A little bit of embarrassment. It's all good. No, it's not embarrassment. A little bit of getting put on the spot. And that pissed me off, because I'm doing so much right now to get rid of any type of, "Hey, you're late, bud," from my manager, because I want to not have a manager. I want to be my own fucking boss. And I actually hate that I even said that, because people talk about that. "Oh, I don't want to work for anybody. I just want to be my own boss," and shit like that. And that's what everybody says. Everybody says they want to start a business because they don't want to work for anybody. And that's not even it for me, dude. I mean, of course I don't want to work for anybody, but shit like that gets under my skin so much, dude. Just the fact that, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it just grinds my gears a little bit, because, it ignites a little spark within me to work even harder. I'm getting so mad because there's something in my goddamn nose. Must be my finger. And so it ignites a spark, because it makes me want to get out of that entire situation as fast as possible and not have to deal with any type of, I guess call it authority. I don't want to have to deal with any type of authority telling me that I can or can't do shit, Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm a very intelligent person. I know what the fuck's going on. Just because I'm 3 minutes late doesn't mean I'm scum of the earth. And I think I get insecure because in the past, or maybe just how I was raised, kind of. I love you, Mom, but I could do 1,000 things right, but if I do the wrong thing one time, then all the bad things I've ever done get brought up in one conversation. This happened a lot when I was growing up. I could do a lot of things right, but if I was late for curfew, then I was late for curfew, and I never did the dishwasher, and I never took the dog out, and I never cleaned my room, and I was such a dick to everybody, and I only focused on myself. And it's like, well, hey, what about all the good shit, though? And so I think I'm just insecure about that, because I see, maybe that's what it is. I think I nailed it, actually. So they see me as late that one time, and it's like every good thing I've ever done in the entire existence of me working there goes out the window. It's just, well, he's late, so... Well, he cured cancer, but, he was late, so fuck that guy. He's late. The guy that's late all the time, yeah, he cured cancer. Yeah, he's late all the time, though, so... I need a Cliff Bar, dude. So, I don't know. I think that's what it is. I don't mean to start this episode off with a rant or a venting session, but I'm never going to give up, dude, because I don't want to deal with that ever again in my life. I don't have a deadline of when I'm going to make this happen, because I just want to play the game and learn the game before I start making any commitments to, I guess, time. Well, hold on. That sounded like a pussy-ass statement. I'm more focused and more concentrated on just playing the game at the moment than I am escaping whatever I'm in right now. Because what I'm in right now isn't that bad. It's just I want to get to that point where I can do my shit full time and focus on me and my everything that I got going on. And the only person that can tell me what to do is myself, And it's really not about not working for other people. I just, let me do what the fuck I want to do. Let me run my schedule the way I want to run my schedule. Let me run my workday the way I want to run my workday. Let me invest my money, my time, my assets, my everything into whatever I want to invest into. If I want to do 10 different things today, or if I want to do one thing for a whole year, just let me do that, So anyway, I'm never going to give up, because I'm going to get, there's going to be a point, there's going to be a day where I quit my job and I go full time and I double down and I go all in, and that's going to be a glorious day. And it's going to be so fucking cool to go back and listen to this. So episode 76, mark my words, there will be a day where I quit FedEx, and there will be a day where I quit Hill Air Force Base. There will be a day where I quit everything and I go focus on myself, my business full time. I grow a big-ass thing, whatever it may be, whatever it decides to turn into, there will be a day, and that day is soon. Mark my words, episode 76, and of course you're listening to that now, so you wouldn't know that I said it any other time unless you're listening to this episode, but mark my words, dude. So all that to say, fuck all that. I'm never going to give up. There's got to be something on the other side of this. There's no way I'm doing all this hard-ass shit for no reward. There's no way. So as long as I don't give up, I will achieve everything I've set out to achieve. So with that being said, give me a goddamn minute to timestamp that. 00. Okay, next one here. We got... Yeah, so I was late to work. Already talked about that. Okay, so here's a good one, man. So I just got done with the gym. I'm sitting in the parking lot because... And I'm going to skip around a little bit. I'll come back to this. But, dude, in the year 95, in my schedule for the day, for everything that I got going on, I didn't even factor in time to record the podcast, and I didn't even factor in time to eat. And so my mornings are kind of squishy now because, well, yesterday, I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I made it happen. I don't know how. This morning was a drag. I was so tired. And I think I need more sleep, or I need more time to adjust to this new schedule. I don't know. I'm going to talk about that in a sec. But I just got done at the gym. And I'm recording the podcast now. I need to be home in 30 minutes to still be on schedule. Will I be home? No. And so that's stressful. But I don't know. So anyway, I got done at the gym. I hit an all-time PR. Not a recent times PR. Not a PR from since getting back into the gym. But an all-time PR, dude. I hit bench 225 for 8 reps. And that's the most I've ever done. The most I've ever done prior to this was 7. And I maybe could have got 9. I was a little bit paranoid because the 8th rep was a brutal one. So I just left it at that. And yeah, so it's incredible. It makes me feel like I'm kind of back, because aside from everything, aside from the deadlift being 455 for 4 and the squat being 355, I think it was 365? Yeah, because I had 2. Yeah, it was 365 for 1. So aside from those, which is over half I feel like I'm back, because I'm now stronger than I've ever been with bench. This is the most I've ever done in my whole life. So to think that perhaps I peaked, that hasn't happened because I just peaked. That's the highest I've ever been. And that's so exciting. That is so exciting to think about. Because this is the most I've ever done. So I just wanted to share that and get that on camera here. Or I guess on audio, on podcast. Who gives a fuck? And share that with you guys. I'm very proud of myself. And I know I made the goal of 225 for 15 by January 30th. I'm still gunning for it. We'll see if it happens. I don't think it will because I've gained 1 rep in the last month. So we'll push for it. But no promises. I'm not going to tear my pec over this goal. It's not worth it. But anyway, that's that. All right, another thing that's been grinding my gears, and it makes me just want to perfect the art of communication with every single person who ever comes in contact with me to a level that they're like, holy fuck, I only asked a yes or no question, and he gave me a fucking thesis. And I mean that, dude. I can't stand poor communication or lousy, lazy, half-assed replies. Dude, I can't stand when I send a text to somebody with an iPhone, and they just react to it. A thumbs up, thumbs down, an exclamation, a question mark, a heart. Fuck all that, you lazy bitch. Reply. Say some words, dude. Put some effort into the conversation. Say something. Oh, it's just a conversation, dude. I just like it. That I don't have to reply. Bro, that's some lazy shit. Dude, just fucking reply. I get it if we're in a very hectic situation or something. Hold on, I'm getting fucking hyped up, aren't I? Holy Lord. So I get it if we're in a hectic situation or there's not enough time to reply if we're at an expo and we're interacting with people and blah or something. I get it. Just a quick thing to let the other person know that I saw the message, right? I get that, but chances are that's never the case. So reply back. Instead of a thumbs up, say, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I'll look into it or whatever it is. If I say, hey, I thought about you, I saw this, look into this. Don't thumbs up the goddamn text, say, oh, that's sweet, appreciate you thinking of me, that's awesome, I'll have to check this out. You know how long let's type that out, let's set a timer, starting now. Oh, thanks, man, I appreciate that, that's very kind of you, thanks for thinking of me, I'll check it out. Took me 14 seconds to type that shit, bro. 14 seconds? I'm not worth 14 seconds of your time. Fuck off. That shit gets me so mad. It gets me so mad. So, I didn't timestamp that, dude. God damn it. But then going off of that, I can't stand just a no reply. I talked about this yesterday, but I'm trying to text my boss about some shit, trying to figure things out. Doesn't reply. Just doesn't reply. Makes me want to quit and say, hey man, I quit because you don't reply, and your communication is ass, and you never answer the phone, so I'm out. Is that worth it? Is that a smart choice? No. But I want to get my point across that just communicate. And then I just texted my old boss, my old dick ass hole boss in Colorado, and asked her for my W-2 form for the last year, because I, for some reason, am now, so the way that I access my W-2, I no longer have access to that account apparently, and so that means they removed me. It's all good, but I don't live where they think I live, probably, because I never updated my address. So I want my W-2 sent to me so I can get my taxes done ASAP. But now they're not replying, and that, dude, I'm literally just gonna call the IRS and have them send a paper to them saying I need my W-2 sent to my current address, because just reply, bro. That's it. Am I obsessive or whatever about it? No, just reply. It's human decency. It's just the absolute bare minimum you could do is just say, hey, I'm busy as fuck. I'll read this when I can. I'm solid with that. That's fine. Just communicate. And the way that ties in with me talking about any fan or supporter or whatever that comes in contact, dude, if they say, hey, is this product going to help me gain muscle? Instead of saying, yeah, it will. 30 serving at checkout. Go ahead. $5, whatever. Instead of that, it's going to be like, hey, this is what we got going on with the product. It has this in there because of this. Studies show that this is what we think. What are your goals? Oh, you want to gain muscle? You don't really care about adding whatever? Okay, we recommend this because of this. Actually, our product's probably not for you. I suggest you go over here to this shop. They've got this product. That would probably be more beneficial for you. And it's cheaper. Bada bang. Instead of, yeah, it's good. Or somebody has a question with shipping, or a question with, or the product was damaged. I'm replying immediately, as quickly as possible. That's going to be a policy. It's going to be plastered all over as much as I can, as far as I can control it, right? That replies will be, or emails will be replied to, DMs, whatever you name it, within the day, no matter what, dude. I mean, there's a lot of nuance there, not nuance. There's a lot of, if I'm asleep and I'm the only one on the show, obviously no one's going to reply. So there's obviously got to be some kind of deadline. But when I'm awake, dude, I'm replying instantly, as fast as I can, with the most amount of information necessary for the question you asked, just so that you get every single thing that you need answered, and then some, and then more, and one more, and a little bit extra. That's just, I can't stand bad communication, dude. It's just bad service. I just can't stand that shit. I can't, dude. It grinds my gear. Here's an example, and it doesn't even matter. It's just the principle. So I'm at work with my cousin. I think he just had a bad morning or something. Just really sleepy guy. It's all good. We all have those days. It's fine. But he's doing this thing at work where he's in a dark room pretty much all day. And I texted him. I said, hey, you still awake in there? Being funny. No reply. He's on his phone all day. That's all good, because I was too. He's on his phone all day. Didn't even read the text. So in my mind, I don't even care if he says no. But just say something, bro. Don't leave me on red. Didn't even leave me on red. Didn't even open it. But I know he got it. I know he saw it. Because that's how iPhones work. So, And so nothing against him. It has nothing. It's just the principle of just reply. That's it. That's it. So, doesn't matter. Love you, Jake. But goddamn, text me back, brother. All right. Enough with the communication shit. So that's... Dude, this is definitely a venting episode. For sure. I'm just ranting on this one. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to transition into a little something different here. So I bought an articulating anchor arm for my car to hold my mic, because that was part of the power list yesterday. So I actually bought one. It's being shipped. I could not find one that was not on Amazon and not through Walmart or this other website called I couldn't find one through Amazon geez, I couldn't find one that wasn't through Amazon and wasn't through Temu. I don't even know what that is, but I tried to check out and it just kept popping up with all this shit, dude. I'm out. Don't do that. I'm out. And I didn't really want to shop through Walmart because it's another big ass global corporation. I'd rather support someone local. But there was nothing local. There was nothing that I even needed or wanted that was my needs at all that wasn't on Amazon. So I bought it from Walmart. It's shipped already, which is cool. But anyway, it's an arm. It bends, has got 4 different hinge points, and it's just going to hold the mic for me. Because the one I have now is about 3 inches tall, and so it's not anywhere near my mouth, and I would like it to be by my mouth without me holding it so that I can either be on my laptop or have my phone. And the reason why I'm doing that at all is because with a nice quality mic in my car, the sound quality is going to be unmatched for sure. At least it makes sense that it would be. And the podcast, the real one that's coming out here in 20 episodes or so, that's going to be the bread and butter, right? It's going to be the main thing. And I want it to be professional. I want to be 100% myself, exactly how I'm talking now, but just better quality, because I'm sure you can hear kind of the echo of my car and then, when I move around like that. And you still might hear it with other mic, but it'll be less. It'll sound much better. It'll sound more clear, a lot more warm, podcasty, voicey, you know what I mean? So bought that arm. I'm excited to get it because then I'll be able to record the shit in my car. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to have to bring my laptop in here. So I just didn't even... We're going to have to change some shit up. I'm going to have to start bringing laptop everywhere I go now. Because I'm going to do doing the podcast after. Well, God, dude, there's so many things to figure out. And I have no time to figure this shit out. Oh, man. So anyway, I bought an arm. And it's coming here soon. So that's pretty sweet. Speaking of which, the shipping speeds for all the shit that I bought. I talked about it yesterday. A desk, a chair, windshield wipers, some photos for my vision board, hydro jug that's local, pretty sick. Just all the stuff that I bought. None of it is even scheduled to be here until next week. And that sucks, dude. Because if I would have ordered all of that through Amazon, it would already be in my house set up right now. And that's such a bummer to think about. But in another sense, I'm supporting other brands and people with visions and dreams and goals and shit, so that makes you feel a lot better. I mean, aside from the Walmart thing, you know what I mean? But makes you feel better about who I'm supporting. But it sucks not having my shit immediately, But maybe that's a lesson I got to learn. Maybe the instant gratification is something that I should kind of put away. I shouldn't, if I order something today and then get it today, that's pretty fucking sweet. But if I order something today and then get it in 2 weeks, I guess it's just teaching me patience. I don't want to do it, so I guess, therefore, it's helping me build that whatever amygdala cortex thing that Huberman talks about. I don't know, but just wanted to share that, dude. I'm Amazon free, and we are doing our best to maintain that. So no Audible, no Amazon, and yeah, dude. So yeah, so shipping speeds are slow, and it sucks, but it is what it is. So I already talked about this. We're going to touch on it one more time, but with year 95 and the schedule that I made there, I didn't put any time in to eat or to record the podcast. So right now as far as the schedule is concerned, I'm sitting in my ass not doing anything. And so that sucks because now I might only have an hour and a half to do all the three powerless items that I have, which was reduced from 5. It's now down to 3. So now I only have 3 things to do, but I didn't factor in time to eat or do the podcast. And that's only going to be for a little bit longer for the podcast. It's going to be about a month longer because this is episode 76 of the bq.POV of the podcast show. And so it's only going to be for a little bit longer. But still, dude, it just sucks. I just... no time to do what I want to do. And I actually no time. And a lot of people say that, but dude, I don't. And I feel proud saying that because I can say that in confidence that I don't have time. Making the time is just so fucking hard. And whatchamacallit. Yeah, so it's just rough, dude. So going off of that though, I think I need more sleep, or I just haven't adjusted to my schedule because I had 2 days off in a row. On Monday I slept in and no. What day was it? Sunday I slept in until New Year's Eve, whatever. Who gives a fuck? New Year's Eve I slept in almost till 11, and going from 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. to 11 a.m., that kind of fucks up the sleep schedule a little bit. And so I went to bed. All I'm trying to say is my sleep schedule might be a little bit fucked right now, and that's probably why I'm so tired. Or I haven't quite adjusted at all to the sleep protocol that I'm on right now, because I'm waking up at 1:45, dude. Alarm goes off at 1:45. Second alarm is 1:49, and that's my cue to get out of bed before the 1:50 alarm goes off, and that's it. I've been doing really good at that. I'm so glad that I did that part of phase 1, because that's something I'll always do now. My alarm goes off, my brain is like, hey, get the fuck up, you're gonna fail. And so I get up, and it's great. And so that's what I've been doing. So I don't know if I need more sleep, because today I was falling asleep all day. I mean, I wasn't working at all because the things that we had going on we couldn't do. And so it was very frustrating, and it makes me want to just figure something out to leave, dude, because I hate sitting on my ass all day. I hated being on my phone all day, not doing shit. There's only so much you can do without seeming like you're not doing your job, you know? I would have loved to have brought my laptop and started working on my business and shit, but you can't just do that, you know? And so you got to be secretive about being on your phone, or just stare at a desk, or read the blueprints and shit that we got there, or sit on my thumb. And so, anyway, it's just rough, dude. So, I was falling asleep all day, and I don't know. Fuck that, dude. I don't want to do that. I'd rather be working, doing something, even if it means I can't touch my phone at all. I'd rather be doing something. It's so frustrating going in there and just sitting on my ass, dude. Makes you feel kind of guilty. Makes you feel kind of gross. I'm just sitting there on my ass but getting paid, but I'm not putting in any effort or work to get... it's not right, dude. I was late. I got bitched at for being late today so I could sit on my ass and do nothing. Like, good logic there. That's good use of money there. Great job, guys. God. Yeah, today's just a venting episode, huh? Jesus, my bad. It's not my intent, but I don't know if I need more sleep. I don't know if I need to go to bed an hour earlier. And that's the thing. If I do go to bed an hour earlier, that cuts my time to do my power list down. Let's just say I go to bed an hour earlier. It cuts it down to only 1 hour to do 3 critical tasks. And especially if I'm recording the podcast, I'm not going to get home until about 5. So that would mean, dude, that I have, I guess that would mean 30 minutes to do my shit before I have to get ready for bed. And so what the fuck? What am I doing here? But then, see, so pretty much what's going on is I committed to a program that's going to steal all my time and not allow me to do the things that I need to do. Is that what's going on? Or am I just being a bitch? And I think I'm just being a bitch, dude, because I can move shit around. Yeah, I'm just being a bitch, dude. That's what's going on. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to move the shit around. Maybe I'll have to wake up. Maybe I'll have to do more things at work. Maybe I will have to read at work. Maybe I will have to figure out my power list at work. Maybe I'm just going to have to start bringing my laptop to work and then forcing myself on break and lunch to go sit somewhere else, eat while I do my shit, because that would give me an additional about half hour total to work on shit or read or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I going to give up? No. Am I going to throw in the towel because this is too hard? No. Never. Am I going to be alone for a while because I'm doing this? Probably. Am I going to lose a lot of friends and relationships and not have good memories because of this? Probably. But am I going to make better ones later on in my Lambo? In my nice house and all the money that I have, and we can do fun shit? Yeah. Is it about the money? No. I sound like Chris D'Elia right now, dude. Jesus. No, it's not about the money. It's just about having the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it and having the means to do it. That's what it's about. Damn. So anyway, got a lot to figure out with this program here. And not, so I'm not going to lie, it would be a lot different actually if I didn't work FedEx, because that would free up 10 days a month of just absolutely nothing. I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to. So that would free up 10 whole ass days. But we committed to that. It's going to allow us to make more money. It's going to allow us to be a lot better off when I get my own place. So FedEx is kind of that trade-off, So that's what we're gonna stick to. I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up here. And that is, I guess I missed a timestamp, dude. So anyway, emailing the manufacturer today, I got some amples. Nice. I got some samples figured out. Gave them all my information. Of course, they're out of office now, right as I sent them my information. But I sent them all the information they need, the formula, my name, shipping address, blah, blah, blah. Am I going to need this? Am I going to need that? Yada, yada, yada. I sent it to them. So now I'm just waiting for a reply back with whatever I got to do now. Got to send the payment, send whatever I got to do. And then samples are on the way. And I think it's about 10 business days that it takes for them to get ordered or for them to get delivered from when they ship. And so then we will have actual tangible products in our hands. So hopefully by the end of the month, we will have that shit in hand, and I will be ingesting the pre-workout that I formulated based on my knowledge from the past, we'll call it 8 years. It's been a decade in the gym, but 8 years of learning and knowing shit about supplementation, what works, what doesn't work, the dosages, yada, yada, yada. So I'm proud of that. That's pretty fucking cool. And then I can figure some shit out with getting the supplement or the business podcast going, as well as messaging people and seeing if I can get them to take the product and share it if they want to. And I'm very excited about that. That's actually part of my power list today, is to go home and figure out ways to message people, ways I'm going to market the product, how many people I'm going to message per day, how many people I might like their posts or comment on their posts or follow them or whatever, just to start networking and getting the brand some recognition, I might just keep it strictly local, because if I keep it all in one little tight-knit place, the chances of someone saying something and somebody else knowing what they're talking about, it's higher. It's still extremely tiny, but it's higher. And so I'll take any odds that I can get. So all that to say, samples are soon, dude. That's very exciting. And I was actually looking at episode 50, whatever episode uploaded on today, January 3rd, 2024, whatever episode that was uploaded today, talking about samples. And so to think that 20 days ago I was figuring out samples and I'm now just doing it. So I don't know. Makes me feel like I'm being lazy. Take me 20 days to do this, but there's a lot to figure out. So then again, I wasn't lazy. I was just making sure I'm going to spend $300 wisely, I guess. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's all I have for today. I didn't mean for this to turn into a goddamn rant or a venting session again, but sometimes I don't know. There are people who are listening 5 years from now, 26 years, how the fuck, I'm 26 years old with a lot of fire going on. And I'm just trying to sort that out and figure out the best way to go about navigating all the shit that I'm doing. And I just said a whole bunch of nothing right there, dude. Great job. But anyway, that's the show, guys. That was episode 76 of the all right. That was the episode. See, I would edit that out. That's so funny. So you guys know that I fuck up a lot, But that's episode 76 of the bq.POV daily podcast show, where I document the live hard journey, business journey, and doing hard shit, and becoming something out of nothing from ground zero with absolutely no experience in what I'm doing. So that's it, guys. Talk to you. Yep. Talk to you later.